Good morning, cyber traders. How's everybody doing this lovely 26th of October? Good to see you. Dean, good to see you. Lita, Deb, Benito. All right, Mark Miles, good to see you. Ken Dahl, good to see you. Steve, Lita, Lawrence, everyone. Mary, JJ, Akara, good to see you. All right, everyone. Well, it's great to see everybody back. Very good afternoon. I heard it we had yesterday afternoon. Looks like our dryers, bang, 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 has moved pretty well. I'm going to bring that up really quick. I was just talking to Josh, DRYS, just bring that up. What a fun stock to trade. I told you this from the beginning, though. This stock is very hard to day trade. And you could see the stock right at the 3 o'clock when it went from 475 almost all the way up to about $6 and then just tanked. Okay, this stock, I know some of you own the stock like myself. I have the stock a little bit. I don't own it as much as I would like to own, but I do own it. I still have it at my $1.50 price. I had it. I had that big block order and did really, really well on it. But I traded about 3 days ago. I got shaken out. I did add to my long term a little bit, but I might want to buy more. I'm going to keep an eye on this thing because it looks like it might start filling in the gap. I just read a nice article on Forbes about it. So dryers, definitely add it on your watch list. But guys, remember, it's not a day trading stock, all right? DRYS. All right, so before we do that and talk about some other stocks that are moving, just really quick, I'm going to say it again, and I'm saying it now, I'm going to say it at the end. Today is a very, very, very important day. We have one of the biggest events of the year that we're doing. One of my very, very close good friends, Tom Sosnoff, the founder of Thinkorswim on Tasty Trades, going to be on today. Does everybody remember? Everybody know who Tom Sosnoff is? Everybody here know who he is? Good, good. A lot of you do. I know it's a dumb question, right? Sure, we do. Absolutely. He's the creator of Thinkorswim. That's right, Deb. So anyway, he's hands down. I got to admit with you that whenever he does a presentation, he's just so entertaining. He has a show. He's just so knowledgeable. He knows. I mean, you could ask him anything, and he's going to go over. He just launched his new product, Tasty Works, which, in my opinion, is unbelievably great. I actually went there to their office. I couldn't believe how fast he grew this place. I was there at his studio. Then I went to his brokerage firm. Unbelievable. So you guys don't want to miss this opportunity to listen to him. He's going to go over details about the benefits. Listen, you know we do options here, and I know some of you feel that some of the platforms there might be a little confusing, but he's going to go over it. And I'm going to see him next week actually at the Traders Expo. And you know what? I'll tell you one thing about Tom. He brings the biggest crowd wherever he goes. I saw him here in New York. So anyway, it's a very exclusive event. We haven't had him in a long time, but in the past. But he's been on before, and he's coming on again. So do not miss this opportunity. Lita says bring him to on-site. You know what, Lita? If I asked him to, he would come. He would come. But I'll find out. I'll find out if he can come in May. Thanks for reminding me. I'll ask him. But it is just for him. He's got to fly here, and if I really, we'll see. We'll see. We'll ask him. All right. If that helps everyone to come down and meet with him, and have that private, event with him and dinner and everything, that'd be great. But I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, guys, don't forget to register for that. I'm doing an event at 3:30. Another open house to kind of recruit more traders. And as soon as I go on at 3:15, he comes on at 4:15. All right, so video conference, yeah, I could do that too, Kurt. That's a great idea. I could even do a video conference, but that would be the last thing I would ask. Let's get him here first, all right? But I'll talk to him about it. All right, in the meantime, let's talk about some of the big movers that we did trade yesterday, because dryers just wasn't one of them. That was a great, great mover. It's been a great swing trade, a great day trade for us. BONT also had a great pop. You could see there on the long-term chart that stock was 30 cents, ran to $1.40, had another big rally. The only problem I had with the BONT, Josh is going to finish up the workshop with the halts and shakes. It's upcoming on Monday at 3 o'clock. So I hope everyone kind of enjoyed that. Listen, shakes are nasty. If you don't know how to deal with a shake, okay, and knowing how to sweat it out in a shake, You do not want to. You want to get back into that workshop. But you guys know I mention it all the time. Hey, I got shaken out of DRYS 3 days ago. Okay, I owned the stock at 380. They shook me out at 250, and they ran the stock up to $4. It happens. You know, even the best of us doesn't mean I still can't buy it back. But you got to know how to deal with the shakes, and it actually gets a lot worse when you deal with a lot of shares too. It makes it a lot more difficult because you got to risk a lot more. Once again, you got to know what your budget is. Also, another nice little stock right there, ACHC. That stock got destroyed. I'm going to put this stock on the watch list also because it got so beat up. Sometimes you get a good dead cat bounce the next day later. So the ACHC. But that didn't work too well with what I'm going to talk about right now. Celgene. Celgene is getting killed. Now, Celgene is honestly, it's a really good company. It's a very, very, very big, I believe it's a big pharmaceutical company, Celgene. Now, let me just tell you a little about Celgene, all right? And for all the listeners right now that are watching on YouTube and Facebook and think they know how to trade, let me tell you why it's so important to day trade, okay? We saw Celgene, all right, when it took a big hit right here at $1.25, when we saw the gap down. Look at that chart. We said it right there. Celgene was a short. And you know what? Go back and look back on that day when we talked about it on the YouTube channel. To be a good swing trader, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. To be a good, swing trader, an options trader, an investor, you have to understand how to day trade first. You have to be a good day trade. Day trading is the easiest and simplest thing to do, and at the end of the day, you know exactly what you made. You know how many people held Celgene and says, oh, maybe it'll come back. Oh, maybe it'll come back. Yeah, you know what? You could have sold at 125. Now you're down at the 100 level. Now what? Now what? Okay, what do? Average down? This is things that you learn, and you know what? It doesn't look too good for Celgene looking at what it's doing right now. I did say, though, it does got big support levels at 99-ish. When I say ish, that means, you know, somewhere around there. So Celgene, keep an eye on it because I went back all the way here. Last year, you could see it right there. It looks like it's going to probably test somewhere around here, the 95s and 90s. Once again, Celgene, guys, Celgene, it's a level 5 stock, okay? I know a lot of you guys don't have $100 to go out there and risk, and you know we're averaging about 1,000 shares. That's our goal. $100,000 is a lot of other stocks to trade, and let's go look at some of them. First of all, and that did make the big watch list, and a lot of you guys remember this stock very, very well. MYOS. Now, who remembers MYOS? Okay. This stock in one day, we traded it. It went from $1.30 to $6, almost $7 a share in one day. In one day. So, I don't know. You know what's funny is a lot of people says, I heard of those stocks, but I never seen one. It's like a unicorn. I heard of a unicorn, but I never really see one. Well, guess what? When you're in the cyber group room, you don't hear about them. We see them all the time. So, we know what the stock can do because we traded again back on February, went from $2 to $6. So MYOS, guys, go back and look at your journals. Yeah, that's right, Ken. That's 700%. Go back to your journals, what you've learned in class, see how you traded it, look at your notes that we trained you how to know if that was how it went, and then go from there. But that one made the Fausto list. All right. So a couple other stocks here, 37%. VTGN, she took a big hit, but she's testing some major resistance levels here at $1.50. You can see it right there. If you look at some of the high frequency trades, I'm probably going to pass on that one. Major resistance levels. MNOV, once again, another pharmaceutical stock, another, not pharmaceutical, but in the medical industry. You can see this stock is, starting to make lower lows. Not really too sold on that. It's got to test probably these resistance levels right here. You probably see them with iceberg orders out there. But up 15%, up $1, 140,000 shares, not bad. A lot of you guys are talking about Buffalo Wild Wings. Now listen, you guys traded Buffalo Wild Wings. Go back to your journals. This is a nasty stock, okay? This stock will shake the hell out of you, okay? So you want to go trade Buffalo Wild Wings, go knock yourself out. Listen, it was at $1.70, stock out 100. I don't know what Buffalo Wild, I've been there. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really sold about it, but some people like it. But anyway, I'm passing on it. You know, it's not. I know that stock. We've traded it, and it is. I'd rather risk less with more reward. WPCS, another really nice stock. We traded the stock, went from a buck to 350. She's got a little bit of a gap fill here, not a lot of volume. That one's not bad. Losers. What's going on, losers? Can't short IDRX. We already know about Celgin. And this thing is not really going anywhere. A lot of you guys are talking about Twitter this morning. Listen, everyone's Twitter this, Twitter that, Twitter this, Twitter that. Okay, I know you guys are talking about Twitter. Listen, let me just tell you something. Twitter, you could just see in the pre-market's got nasty shakes. Traded 6.8 million shares already. If you are not a level 3 trader, and what does I mean by level 3? You got to be averaging at least $500 a day to trade Twitter. If you don't make $500 a day, okay, then you can't afford to trade Twitter. Go stick with something else like the ACH or the MYOS or the WPCS. All right. So great stock, very good mover, good volume, but once again, you got to be an advanced trader. STM. Look at that trend. Beautiful trend. Nice little move. Nice little moving stock right there. Got some good movement, you know, right here. Looks like it's having a penny spread. Put that one on watch list. You know about the ETFs, what I think about ETFs. We're going to scratch those. And then on the losers, not really much. NOK getting a little bit killed right here. TAK getting killed right here. I don't know, is that a reverse stock split right there? 180, must be. Not doing too well right there on the TAL. That probably is going to be on the short list. I mentioned that earlier. All right, so we got a big list. Listen, today's Thursday. Today's hump day, right before Friday. We got a lot of stocks on the list. If you are a new trader here, just remember, just like you saw already for the last week, not all these stocks are moving, maybe one or two of them. We always have a bunch of new ones that will show up in the once the market opens up. Some traders kind of hold back their stocks. Some of them can't, and they have to do what they have to do. So you see what's going on. And for everyone else here, you see something, you say something, but last but not least, because some people are logging in late, do not forget, today is a very, very big day. Today is open house day. We're going to try to recruit new traders. So come there, be there at 3:15, and then remember, right after my event, when I do my event, Tom Sosnoff, the founder of Thinkorswim from Tasty Trade, very, very good friend, is going to be on, so do not miss that event. Guys, good luck today. Happy trading. Be safe. And remember, once you make your money, take the day off, all right? Your day's off. I'll see you back in the afternoon. This is what it's all about. Trading's not a full-time job. It's a part-time job. The big full-time job is coming in this afternoon and learning from the professionals. Talk to you guys later. Good luck. See you back at 2:30 for the afternoon meeting.